Hi there, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System 22 and we're designandtechtips.com. Great bit of news today. Divi has just introduced a backdrop filter for design purposes. Got an image in the background there, it's blurred out and you can see the title and the text really easily. They've just introduced this. I've done this before with CSS with Divi 4 and Elementor and other builders, but now they've actually put it in the builders itself, and I just noticed this today. So it's going to be a quick video. I'll show you exactly what's going on. So let's go down. I'm going to add a new section. We'll start from scratch. I'm going to put in a single flex row with one column. Inside there, for expediency, just going to use their little hero module. Great. Well, we can get rid of the top section now. We don't need that anymore. Now with the backdrop filter, we don't actually use the background on the module we're working on. Backdrop filter works on its parent or whatever's behind it. In our case, the column that's sitting here. So let's make this row full width. I'm going to go into the row, design, sizing, 100% in the width there, and 100% in the max width. And we've got ourselves full width row. Great. Let's take the padding away in the actual section itself there. The blue tab for the section. Don't want these white gaps there. So once in the section, I'm going to go to design and spacing. We'll get rid of those by putting a 0 in the top. Hit the chain, it'll do the bottom for us. Bingo. Now I'm going to make this nice and big so you can see it. So I'm going to click on our little hero module here. As you can see, we're in there. I'm going to go down to sizing under design here, just above the spacing. And let's give it a minimum height, if we roll down a bit, of 90 ft for viewable height. That way it'll be 90% of whatever screen they're looking at it on. But I want all our content down in the middle here. So still in the hero, still in the design, we can go to the layout at the top and we can justify it to the middle. If we roll down a little bit right here. Perfect. Now let's just make that heading a little bit bigger. Title text. I'll use a font I've used in many a hero section. So use that one again. It's called Anton. So I've got going on there. Make it nice and big. That'll work nicely. So our little hero image I want in the background, I'm going to put in the column that this is sitting in. As you can see, we're in the hero. If I back up one, we'll go to the column, or you can click on that column link right there. Into the background. Background's always under content. Third tab along is going to be our image. Choose whatever image you want to pop in the background of yours. Now, of course, you can't see it because our hero sections itself has got a background there. So let's click back on there and we can get rid of our background by hitting the trash can right there. Let's pop over our design now because that image is way too bright. We can't read any of that. And that's where our nice little background filter comes in. If we roll down to the bottom of our design to filters, funnily enough, it's always had the blur filter in it. But unfortunately, if we blur it, it'll blur the writing and everything else with it. We just want to blur that background image. That's where the backdrop blur down below comes in. So if we pull that up, you'll see that background image start to blur out and our text becomes nice and crisp in front of it. The more you blur it, easier it is to read the text. And as I mentioned earlier, we've done a lot of hover effects with this in the past. I think about 15 or 16 is pretty good. Read that text nicely, but you still get a hint of what that is in the background. And of course, you can have it blurred out on this, and then you can go into the hover state and have it nice and crisp if you want to create a hover effect that way. But that's a great thing to have on your site. Let's just take that up a little bit more. Save our changes. Make sure it's going to work on the front end here. And there we have it. Absolutely perfect. We can have a hint of a nice complex image in there. Just blur it out some and your title and your button and your content is very readable there. So like I say, a new addition. I've just noticed it there. I've done it loads of times with code before. But that's a really nice little addition. Just make sure you use it on the background, i.e. the background image must be in the column that the module's sitting in, not the module itself or in the row. As long as it's below the actual module itself, should be good to go. So there we have it. Short and sweet video today. I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions either about Divi 4 or Divi 5, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them for you, or make a little demo video just like this one. So once again, this has been Jamie with System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.